Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Not much left here of Joe Louis Arena, but we are learning tonight who's behind what's coming next.
Also, we begin with the local UAW members handing in their ballots as the contract vote now heads into its final hours. It is day 39 of the strike. We're soon going to find out if the union is going to vote to ratify this proposed 4-year agreement.
And with voting ending tomorrow afternoon, the strike could be over as soon as the weekend. Our Mara McDonald is live at GM's Detroit Hamtramck plant. And Mara, that's a plant that really benefits greatly in the New Deal.
That's right. It is one of the biggest beneficiaries in this new deal. And we were on the line with workers tonight when their locals' vote tallies started rolling in. Take a look.
Yep, it passed 77%. Yeah.
Workers walking the line at Detroit Hamtramck got the news tonight that their union, Local 22, ratified the deal by a big margin.
It passed.
Back to work on Monday.
I thought it was a good deal. I thought it was fair.
All 48,000 of the UAW's GM membership has spent the last week going over the deal and voting. It has not passed at all locals, but certainly at most so far.
I'm surprised that for as long as we've been out, that we didn't make better gains for the new hires. I'm just disappointed for them.
The tiered pay and years required to get full pay have been a major sticking point, but the contract's hefty $11,000 signing bonus, raises, and no change to GM's luxury health care package are definite wins for the UAW.
Right? That's official, man.
Official. Here, sign mine.
After getting the news, workers packed it up and commemorated the longest strike since the 70s by signing their picket signs.
Let me sign yours.
Back here live. So what happens tomorrow? Tomorrow is the deadline for all of UAW's GM membership to vote on whether they want to ratify this contract. It will take a simple majority to get that done. And if it does get done, GM says it wants its factories up and running immediately. We are live at the Detroit Hamtramck Assembly. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
We're following breaking news just in from Roseville, where police are investigating a shooting inside of a home. Police were called to the house this evening near 14 Mile and Kelly, where they found 2 men shot. We're told they're family members, and they were both rushed to the hospital. A third family member was also inside the home, but she was not injured. Police do not know what led to the shooting. We're also following breaking news near Los Angeles, where 40,000 people are now being ordered to evacuate as 2 wildfires continue to spread in the area. The fires are being fanned by powerful winds and high heat. Forecasters fear conditions could get even worse, with wind gusts expected to top 70 miles an hour. Several homes have been destroyed. No injuries have been reported.
Major development tonight in the redevelopment of the site of the former Joe Louis Arena. The mayor's office has announced a deal that appears to be a huge win for the city. Jason Colthorpe live along the property line tonight to break down the numbers for us. What's left of it anyway, Jason?
It's almost heartbreaking that you don't say live at the Joe anymore, Devin, right? But there's really not much of the structure left here at the Joe. It's just a shell of itself. What is left, or what was left for the city, was some substantial costs. And we're talking about including $6.7 million in environmental cleanup costs plus repairs. All of that now gone with this deal. The new creditor, the new buyer picking up the tab on that, as well as a $2 million upfront benefit for the city, and $600,000 a year as part of this redevelopment for the next 20 years. Joe Louis Arena is almost gone.
It breaks my heart.
Leaving us nothing but memories.
I went to see Paul McCartney with my parents right before my dad retired. I actually met my wife at Joe Louis.
Some memories clearly better than others.
When we did our engagement photos, we actually made the photographer come down here because we wanted pictures with the Joe to keep that keepsake memory.
Did we win the game?
I don't know. I won the game.
Now that the honeymoon is over on demolition, we're learning who will redevelop these hallowed 5 acres along the riverfront. According to the mayor's office, local developer Sterling Group is buying the property for about $14 million. Cranes, which first reported the deal with Sterling Group, says the initial indication is to build a high-density, mixed-use development.
Definitely got to utilize the riverfront property.
Kind of what these fans of the Joe were hoping for.
Maybe some residential up top, storefronts on the bottom, a park or something that we could actually utilize our waterfront like Windsor does.
Some type of statue or something would be really cool. That way we can have some kind of remembrance of what was there. Yeah. Because I think it was a very big staple to the city.
Absolutely was. Let me fill in the blanks on a couple parts of this story. Now, the current owner of this site is one of the creditors of the city from the bankruptcy that acquired this site because it lost $1.1 billion in that deal. Now, they are selling it to Sterling, the new buyer. Sterling enters into a redevelopment deal with the city, and now we'll see what comes next. Devin?
Well, then, Jason, the city's still on the hook for the $13.5 million in demolition then?
Yes, but that's where that $600,000 a year payment comes in. Over the next 20 years, add that up, it comes out to about $12.1 million. Yep. Which just about offsets that payment. A key figure for the city there.
Sure is. Paid down over time. All right, Jason, Karen.
We have a campus crime alert tonight on Wayne State University. Wayne State police are investigating 2 armed robberies last night, both happening just minutes apart. The first incident involved a 38-year-old Wayne State University researcher who was robbed at gunpoint in front of a home on West Hancock. Then, just minutes later, a 20-year-old student was robbed at gunpoint at 2nd and West Hancock. Both incidents involved 2 men driving a black sedan. Police say the suspects are believed to be the same in both robberies.
5 children injured in a house fire this morning. It is expected tonight they're going to survive. The children, all under the age of 5, were overcome by smoke when the fire broke out this morning on Pembroke on Detroit's west side. Witnesses saw the father trying to revive one of the little girls.
The man was kept screaming wake up, wake up, wake up. And I turned around to see what was going on and I seen a child.
I went in there and grabbed all of them up. I couldn't find my son at first and then I found him and brought him out. So I'm real thankful. I mean, I thought I just lost everything.
Oh boy, the father believes the fire started when one of the children placed a plastic hanger in a space heater that caused a mattress to catch fire. The children were hurt. Of course, a firefighter was also injured, but again, it's expected that all of them are going to be okay.
Tonight, a 22-year-old is charged in a crash that killed a Clinton Township mom earlier this week. Prosecutors say Gage Dargo was driving drunk Tuesday morning when he rear-ended a car, setting off a chain reaction crash involving 6 vehicles, killing one of the drivers. This happened on eastbound I-94 near Little Mac in Roseville. The crash shut down the freeway for hours. This is Darga's 2nd drunk driving offense.
2 teenagers are in police custody tonight in connection with that brutal attack at a Detroit bus stop. We first showed you this video last night. The attack actually happened earlier this month. 3 teens caught on camera, sucker punching and then beating a 23-year-old music teacher who was waiting for a bus on East Warren near Cadue. So police say 2 of these suspects have turned themselves in. They are 17 and 16 years of age. The man in the video, as we reported, was not seriously hurt, though we also reported last night he's left town. The weather ended up cooperating tonight for an early Halloween celebration in Sterling Heights.
Yeah, it was a really good turnout over at Dodge Park where kids got to paint pumpkins with the help of Sterling Heights police officers. The first 250 kids all got free pumpkins. Also, lots of hot dogs, cider, and donuts to make it a picture-perfect
night for it, it was.
Still ahead, a new front-runner emerges in a crowded Democratic field.
Which candidate now on top of the polls with just 3.5 months until the Iowa caucuses coming up?
Back in my mind, I was thinking, this has to be a part of the act.
It is known for being one of the most intense haunted houses in the country. Tonight, one woman says what happened inside went way beyond what she signed up for. Ben.
Karen, smooth sailing for the rest of the work week. The weekend, a much different story. Wait till you see how much rain we're expecting on Saturday and Sunday.
All right, Ben, but first, a Novi man accused of being a spy in Russia has his say in front of the judge. Next.
On the other side of this fence are hundreds of thousands of bees. I'm Evrod Cassimy. Tomorrow at 6 a.m., we're to go inside of this local nonprofit and show you how they're educating Detroit students about bees and explain why you shouldn't be scared.
You can feel it in the air. A season for fun and a big scare.
It's Basil's first Halloween. What will he be? The plan is in place. Just wait and see. Until then, send me pics of your favorites all dressed up, great shots of kids, or even your pup.
And I'm looking for scary homes around town. They may be on your street, so look up and down. Share the Halloween fun for all to see, and we'll post it online and on TV.
Look for Kimberly's Little Pumpkins and Ben's Halloween House Hunt on Click on Detroit and Local 4.